Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Keeneland Racecourse here on closing day. It is Friday, the 28th of April, 2023. Gonna look at the 8th race from Keeneland, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 8th from Keeneland now here on closing day. It is the Bewitch Stakes. It's a grade 3 event going for a $300,000 purse. Race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 6 horses going to the turf course, the distance of ground of 2,400 meters, or the distance of ground of 1.5 miles on the Keeneland turf course. 2,400 meters, 1.5 miles here in the Bewitch. Portable rails are up today at 10 feet, which I find a little weird on closing day. The inside portion hasn't been used that much, and they could have ran it at the 0 feet setting, but that's for another day argument. My top selection here, the 4-horse Warlike Goddess, I think is your first likeliest winner. I'm going to go 4-5-3-2 in the superfecta. 4-5-3-2 super, top selection of 4-horse Warlike Goddess. 6-year-old mare by English Channel. Bill Mont trains one. Joel Rosario gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came in the Breeders' Cup Turf at Keeneland, 1.5 miles on the 5th of November. She ran her heart out. She finished third by 3 lengths. She sat mid-pack most of the race. She was closing up well. Rebels Romance had the jump on her, really freaked out. This horse, for the Americans, ran a terrific race. Coming back to Keeneland, where this horse has run very well in the past. If you take out that Breeders' Cup race, she's undefeated here. I think she could come back to her winning ways and win again today. 2 back in the Joe Hirsch Turf Classic at Aqueduct. Good inner turf course, 1.5 miles on the 8th of October. And she won by 2 3/4 lengths that day and facing the boys for the first time. She stalked, she got the lead, she waking up nicely and ran the race for life. Okay, it wasn't the world's toughest turf classic, but she still went away with it. A 105 buyer, a very good run for her there. And the 3rd of September at Saratoga, 1.3 in her turf course in the Flower Bowl. She finished second by a neck that day. She wanted the 1.5 miles. Even though those 1.3 races at Saratoga on the inner turf course, they have an extended long run-up, which is basically, if you add the run-up to it, it's basically like 1.7/16. But, she needed more ground. She closed up well late. Virginia Joy just had the jump, but this horse ran her heart out there. And then before then, the Glen Falls Saratoga, 1.5 miles, 6th of August, first off the bench. She won by 1/4 lengths, coming from mid-pack. I thought it was a very good race for her there. And then last year's Bewitch, she won by 1 3/4 lengths, 20 cents a dollar. A little bit of a trouble trip around the far turn, but she still got there. Coming here today, back to 1.5 miles. She won this race the last 2 seasons. 3 to 5, let's use her. If there is a bit of an upset, it could be the 5-horse personal best for Show McGahee and Irad Ortiz. Most recently, earlier this month in the Orchid at Gulfstream over the 1.5 miles, she finished second by a half length, and closing up from mid-pack, she was a little bit wide, but she was gaining. Not a bad race for her there, coming home with a career best 97 buyer. Prior to that, in the La Poviante over the 1.5 miles at Gulfstream, she won by a neck again, coming from mid-pack, a very good, easy victory. And then the Tropical Oaks, she finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. That was on the 26th of December at Gulfstream, off the turf on the Tapeta. She had the lead. She was drifting. She just couldn't concentrate on the run. What can you do? It wasn't her day to win. And then she went over the 1.3 at Aqueduct in late November quite nicely. She started here twice last season over shorter trips, which I don't think she really likes. She wants to go the 1.5 miles. She's training well at Belmont. I'm going to give her a shot on the ticket. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Keeneland, it is the Bewitch. Let's take the 4-horse Warlike Goddess. Give kudos to the 5-horse personal best. 4-5-3-2 super. 4-5 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.